Hey guys, hope you're having a great day today. Today is Monday. Happy Monday morning to you. I hope that your morning is going well. My morning is going great. I'm outside drinking my first cup of coffee this morning and feeling really good. Sitting outside looking. Let me show you my view here from my poolside. God's creation is beautiful. It's like it doesn't matter where you're at. You can live in the mountains like we did and see a mountain view range and sky and think that's beautiful. Like where I lived in the mountain, I never saw a sunrise. I never really got to see a sunset. It just kind of went over the mountain. Not like a true sunset. And so it just got dark. But here it's like, I didn't think, oh, I'm going to see much natural beauty, but it's like I get to sit here and look up. There's like birds flying overhead all the time, and the sky is just gorgeous, and the way the trees are, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's like, get outside. Go appreciate something outside and just nature, and it doesn't matter what you're sending. And so if you live in a neighborhood like I do, look up. It's like you can tune out the neighbors, you can tune out the back, and you can just see beautifulness. It's very pretty and peaceful. This weekend we had a great weekend. Brooklyn started her first job, which was awesome. So she is working, and when I took her to work today, or that day, I was like, I think I'm gonna go get my nails done. So got to go get my nails done. Found another, like the first time we went, found a great, wasn't it Ken? Ken was great. Ken was great with nails. When I went back, Ken was busy with somebody else, and I've got a new person, and she is really good. So I was like, wow. She's like, now I have to compare to Ken. I'm like, you did amazing. So it was funny because she was doing my nails, and she's like, see that? She took my nail off. I have powder on my nails. She took it off. She's like, see that gray right there? That means it was left on too long. I'm like, I'm pretty sure it's cement on my fingernails. She's like, really? And so yeah, it was cement. I told Greg, I was like, I helped him on Saturday before I went. He's working and tiling the pool. It looks awesome, by the way. I'll show you. And so, you know, I'm on the corner with him, and I'm in the water, like shoving the concrete inside, you know, what he's working from the top. I'm working from the underside. And so on Saturday, I worked. I'm like, all right, I'm only going to do a little bit of this because when I go get my nails done, I'm not going to be scooping up pool tiles. I'm not going to be doing any of this mess. So I told her, I'm like, she's like, stay away from the pool tiles. I'm like, I'm going to stay away from the pool tiles. But she gave me an extra coat. She's like, I feel like you're a little bit harder on your nails, so I'll give you an extra coat on there. I'm like, thank you. So I did that. I went and got that done. That took a couple hours, and got nails done, got my toes done, and eyebrows. And then by the time I got home, Brooklyn was done working, which was great. So I went back and picked her up, and then came home and did nothing. Went to bed, enjoyed a nice peaceful night, and then Sunday we got up, we had church, and did service, and we had some classes. And people said you have to be classes to be a member. Not classes to be a member. It's more about getting to know the church and seeing what they have to offer. So, and a good thing, that's a good thing, because sometimes you go to church, you're like, what's going on? What do they even do? I know our old church did the same thing. They had a next step class, so you can kind of know more about the pastors, more about the ministry, all those good things. So we did that, and Jaden, she was going on a mission trip. She signed up for it with our old church before we knew we were moving to Florida. And so they actually, it's kind of funny, kind of ironic. They planned to come down, and they were doing, like, from the Hurricane Ian last year. Like, I was surprised, like, how much damage there is still a year later from that hurricane. We were looking at photos. I'm like, wow, that's just crazy. And so they actually planning on coming down to help with some, like, cleanup, things like that. And so she signed up for that way before she even knew, like, we were going to move to Florida. And isn't that funny that we are moving to Florida, and she still went on the trip. So we met up with their group. It wasn't far from here at all. They drove right through. So we got to go meet up with them, which was good, because then the kids got to see their friends, because they have a couple friends that are doing the trip and that. And so it was good. So we dropped her off, and then they went on their way, because they're further south from where we're at right here, and then they're going to go do that for the week, clean up, things like that. And then we're actually going to go meet up and with them on their last day here at a beach down there. It's in Fort Myers. So I don't know, we've never been down there. Photos show a lot of hurricane damage, which would be very interesting. So we're going to do that this week. That's something we'll do, I think, Thursday. We're going to do that. So we'll be doing beach trip on Thursday, which will be nice. So I took her and dropped her off, and then the girls, Brooklyn and Autumn, and I went shopping. So we went to a couple stores. We did a TJ Maxx. They have a big TJ Maxx, like right in our little town. We did a TJ Maxx, and then we tried Beals. Beals different. Like I think the Beals outlet is supposed to be really big and good. We went to like a smaller one. They didn't like the vibe. I'm like, okay. So we did TJ Maxx, went in there, and they went for clothes. I went for some household things. So I picked up a few things there for myself. Like I found like a stainless steel cleaner, that Wiseman stuff you guys told me, because I've been using WD-40 on my dishwasher, which it works. It was cheap. The Wiseman cleaner, I want to say it was like $10-15 on Amazon. Maybe I had to buy 2. That's probably why. Well, it was like $5 or $6 at TJ Maxx. So I bought some of that. I got a new bed for Maxine because TJ Maxx beds are really nice. So I got her a bed because I have one upstairs in my office because she follows me up there. It's all wood floors. So I put a bed in there, and then we had a bed in our bedroom. Well, then she comes in the living room and sits. So I thought, why don't I put one in the living room? So she has 3 beds. So I got that. I got, what else did I get? I got a new rug for our front door. There is a rug there right now, but it's real faded. And so I picked up a rug. And what else did I purchased a bedding, a blanket, and a sheet set, a new one, just to do something. I have my fluffy comforter and I love it, but I feel like I need to do a little bit lighter, just like a blanket type thing. But I brought it home. I brought a blue one, and then I brought it home, and I like looking at it with the color of my walls. I'm like, ooh, I don't think that looks good in here. So I don't know if I'll keep it or not. We'll see. I'm try that out today. It's one of those things, like I know we're gonna paint everything eventually, and like I'm just know we're gonna be busy, so I know we're not gonna paint right now, but it's like it would be nice to get a new blanket because the other one, you know, it gets old, you've had it forever, blah blah blah, all the good things. So we'll see. Got that. What else? Did I get anything else? I'm thinking, I think that was it from my side. They got clothes. They got a lot of clothes and a lot of cheap clothes, which I was it was nice because we did that, and then we ended up going to the mall. There's a nice outlet mall by us, and like everything was like buy one get 2 free, you know, half price this, that, like cheap. Like I was very surprised, and a variety, which was so nice because we're used to, where we lived in the mountains, there was like one town, and we'd go to it, like our town close to us, sometimes you'd find things, you might not. The girls usually never did, so we would go to like the next bigger town, which was Arden, and they would get some things there, but like still limited. Like it wasn't all the time. Sometimes we'd still have to go to the mall in Asheville or the mall in Greenville. So sometimes shopping is a little frustrating because it wasn't like you could get everything in one spot. So shopping yesterday was amazing because we got everything, and it was a really good deal. So that was really good. It was like for especially mamas of teenage girls, you know how they shop. They're very particular. They want certain things. Don't suggest too much because, you know, it's pointless. Like I even went in their closet like before we went, and I was like, there was a few things in there. I'm like, didn't I just buy that? There's still tags on it. Why have you not worn that? And so that preteen girl phase where they're coming from like preteen to teenager, all my girls have done the same thing, every single one. So I know it's the same. I don't know. I guess I haven't noticed too much boys because boys were always t-shirt and shorts, no big deal. But girls, it's like they'll go and they'll get a certain style, and then after they come home, they kind of like, maybe it changes and they might not wear it, just different. So as a mom, I'm always like, get by and get some more things. And so now I'm learning, like, don't say anything and just buy what they say they're gonna wear, and like that's it. Like don't, and then when they find that they really like something, suggest getting multiples of that outfit. So key phrase, little FYI to help you mamas out, because otherwise you're spending money and stuff and then they don't wear it. And I'm like, oh my goodness, like I even saw a pair of shoes in there. I was like, we got some really cute purple Van shoes, and I'm like, you haven't even worn those yet, and I bought those a long time ago, special order. And they're like, well, I don't have anything purple to go with it. I'm like, okay, we need to make it a point to get something purple for you to wear with those shoes. So things like that. It's just that in between, they're figuring out their style, they're doing their things, and that's okay. And some kids it comes more natural to than others. So we had a good trip. It was really good. Like Brooklyn, she knows what she wants. She's ready to roll. Like she's got her list. She can mark it off, and she doesn't want too much, and she's like good to go with things. And then we went shopping. They didn't. We went over to Old Navy as well, and like we were able to go to the outlets, which is not too far from us. And then we were able to stop on the highway in like 10-15 minutes. I think it was like 12 minutes, 15 minutes away. 15 minutes away was like a huge, big giant, the UTC mall, it's called. And so we were able to go there and get some more things. So she got what she wanted, picked up a few extras, which was nice. And then Old Navy didn't have, she bought some tank tops she really liked. They didn't have them this year, but they had them online. So we were right in the store. I said, let's look them up, find what you like, and just order them. So we got those orders. So she was good. And then Autumn was good to go shopping. She's more, she's that in between going, I mean, she's above preteen, but you know, early teenager where particular about clothing, which is great. And so her style, those things. And so when she was shopping this time, she's like, I got five. She goes, I was real good, Mom. She goes, I went in there with 10 different outfits, 10 different looks. She goes, and then I decided which one. So I'm like, that's good. That's good. Because sometimes she'll just look, but not really love anything and just dismiss most of them. And I'm like, try this on. This will look really cute, you know, because, and for moms and adults, as us women, the same way. Like, I know there's certain clothes I'll avoid just because I don't think they would look good. As I get older, I kind of know what would look good on my body type. I kind of know. But when you're young, it's like you just don't think to try those things, or, you know, you just like, I just don't know. And then you put it on, you're like, wow, that looks really good. And so I remember I was like that. I'm not much of a branch out and try something new. It's like very simple. I wear the same tank style dress, ponytail in my hair, not too far stretching. So I get it. I understand it. So that's how she's the same way, which was good. But she's like, you'll be proud of me, Mom. I went out and I tried some more. I'm like, I am proud of you. So she found a lot of stuff, which was great. I was very happy to find a ton of stuff shopping for her, which was really good. So we did that, and then we went to Panera, and then had Panera for dinner last night, and then came home, and it was just a good day. It was a great weekend getting like those things done. Like, I know this week, well, I might go shopping again. Like taking the kids out shopping, that's always an adventure, like huge, always big, and everybody's so different. Some love shopping, some hate shopping. So I wanted to break it up. And I know during the week it gets busy, and so I was like, it was good to get them done because they're more the serious shoppers, the ones that want things, know what they want. It's going to take some time. Where the other ones, like Maddie, is going to be simple. We're going to be able to go in. She's now moving into the teen phase where she's, you know, reinventing her style, which is good, but trying things out, like going from, you know, she wore a lot of dresses, a lot of skirts, and now she wants to wear more shorts. So that's, you know, good. So it's just transitioning, finding like which kind of clothing is her style, but that's the fun part. So I'll be able to take her, and hopefully this week, I think we'll go this week, pick out some things. And the boys, they're simple. Like Jensen, he's simple. He's like shorts and t-shirt, Mom, very comfy, and slide shoes. So he's easy. He's like, I got enough. And I'm like, we'll get you some more. Steven, he's more my stylish boy. He wants a specific look, a specific color, specific thing. So I'm like, okay, we're on a mission. So it's like just a few more to get, which is good. Keep stopping the camera, my nose, my allergens in the morning. Oh, so stuffy. I came outside last night after I got home. We were sitting out here looking at the pool, and I'm like, my nose just kept like getting so stuffy. And I'm like, I need to go inside. And I came out this morning and I'm feeling the same thing. So whatever is in the Florida air this morning and last night, making me feel a little congested. So anyways, shopping. So that is a good thing. It's like if they needed some clothes, it's a good thing. I think Florida, I want to say it's the last week of July. I think it's the 26th of July. They have like through August 4th, they have like tax-free shopping for back to school, which is very cool. Very cool. I don't think about it. I'm like, yeah, it's good. It does save you some money. That's okay. The girls needed clothes like now, so it's like, I don't mind taking them, but I know I'm looking at my receipt. I'm like, okay, could have saved, you know, 20 bucks, 30 bucks or whatever on that, but that's kind of a nice incentive. They have that for different things during the year. I noticed that in Florida here. It's like, you know, we still pay tax on clothes, but it was just, I think if you buy it during those 2 weeks, it's like tax-free, but there was a lot of deals right now. So I was like, will they have the deals in 2 weeks? That's the key. It's like, are the deals now? And then in 2 weeks, they'll be regular price. I don't know. So I was happy. So I'm planning on taking other kids. Hopefully this week, we'll see how the week goes. We have a busy week. What are we doing this week? This week is going to be the plans for this week. I'm gonna have to get some groceries. So mostly fruits and veggies and milk, bread and eggs, that kind of thing. So I'm gonna go to Detweiler's I think it's Detweiler's. Hopefully I'm saying that right. When we went to that place last week, and I was like, wow, the produce looked amazing and very inexpensive. So I'm gonna go there this week, stock up on a bunch of that, get a few odds and ends of things that I need for, like I planned out a menu for the month, but I think I only had like 3 weeks worth of meals. I think it was only like 3 weeks worth of meals, yeah. So I'm kind of down to like where it's like, okay, now what? So I kind of rethought about a few meals, and so there's just a few things to pick up. Just like, I'm gonna make Rice Krispie treats for the beach. So I think like marshmallows, I need marshmallows, things like that. So just small random things to add to the food list. And then we're gonna do that this week. And what else? Then we're gonna do the beach this week as well. As far as the household, I think this is my week. I feel like I'm rested up, well, ready to go. Greg is out here working on the pool tile, so this is going to be him. I'll show you, like, let me show you what he started on this weekend.
In the wall.
Hey, babe, what are you doing over here?
Hi, honey. What are you doing?
What are you doing there? What happened? You were just going to do...
I'm just enjoying
that,
the pool.
that section of the pool over there, babe, today, or yesterday.
Gosh.
And then what happened?
I got motivated.
We bought the tiles, so it's kind of like we were going to wait till when? February, say, and do this?
We're going to do it after the season, but some structural things came up. Like, I think you showed them some of
Yeah, remember how we did the corner, how we built that up?
Yeah. That corner was missing, so.
We built that, so we were just going to do, but we were just going to do the tiles over there, and then...
And then that led us into the hole. These are like, the tiles are so old.
Old, and am I just going to do a section? So then it turned into, how much can I get done in a day? So you had a real chisel that wasn't very, what's the word?
I got a couple different masonry chisels.
Yes.
And they just weren't very good.
So you got, like you did yesterday, you did this right here, which was still a lot of work in like 8 hours, right? That was
I made this wall around.
And on the other side.
Packed all that over to that corner over there.
Yeah, in like 8 hours yesterday, and then.
So that at that pace, that would have been 1, 2,
that's a lot.
3, 4, 5 days worth.
Yeah, and then today I'm like, just do a little bit at a time. Well, then we went and got a wood chisel.
Yeah, I mean, we're talking DeWalt.
DeWalt wood chisel. You need to rip off your pool tiles?
Amazing.
Use a DeWalt wood chisel.
Believe me, we know all about the electric ones.
Oh yeah, the $1,000 ones. We debated. We were thinking 3 days worth. Is a $1,000 tool worth it, or just a few days of working?
We've got the what's this Pebble Tech?
Yeah.
Liner. So, like, just the stuff on YouTube that I saw.
It was like destroyed.
Yeah, like the electric. What is it? Demolition hammer?
Yeah.
They were just. It was just literally just
ripping the whole wall off.
Stuff. So this is much gentler. It's taken a little bit longer, but I got a wider 2-inch DeWalt blade. The best.
Yeah, but literally.
Best chisel. It's meant for wood.
Yeah.
But I swear, the tip has got to be D2 or something, because I am beating this mortar.
Oh, yeah.
It's not even denting it. It's, like, incredible. I mean, DeWalt always does good. And then I got myself a really nice balanced hammer.
And you're
so
flying.
It's striking perfect, yeah. And I've literally
been out here since. Not even
the whole pool.
Yeah, not even 6 hours. Like, got the whole rest of the pool done. Like,
yeah, and then the other part of the problem is like tiles over here were cracked. I mean, if you bring your camera over here, you can show them. Even you get a close up here.
Oh yeah.
See, like this has been cracked all the way through, and somebody's just tried to patch it, replace it, and they didn't do a very good job. So the tiles are nasty there. And then come up over here. See the crack?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, from probably
jumping off the top here.
Yeah, maybe everything wasn't quite hardened yet, and their kids or something were diving off of this top portion underneath the waterfalls. It kind of separated away from it, and you could see that in the tile from the outside. So I've got hydraulic cement and all the stuff that V-groove these areas out and remortar those, resecure all those corners, and kind of reflush this entire wall.
You're doing it.
Yeah, so it wasn't just that one little corner.
It was like once you start digging out.
I started swimming around and going, ooh, look at that tile. That tile doesn't look very good.
Like, just ignore it.
Wait a minute, look at that spot over there. That doesn't look very good. So.
And lo and behold, now we got pool tiles like all on the bottom there.
Yeah, and then that, of course, that leads you to the question of, well, what do? Do you just patch what needs patching?
Like
then,
they did.
Hunt for a tile that's the same or close.
Kind of hard to find.
Yeah, or whatever. So I mean, it's like your standard blue pool tiles.
Yeah, so now we got some new ones. Oh, there's one over there. I'll have to show you what it looks like. So they didn't see him yet.
Yeah, show them the new ones.
They're over there. I'll go take them over there.
Okay.
So, but he's good. So I feel like you're going to have this done here.
Uh-huh.
It's only 7 o'clock, baby. You still have 2 more hours of daylight.
Oh, yeah. No, we'll be through most of it. And if we're not through all of it tonight, it'll be a little bit tomorrow. Or whatever.
Yeah, I was vacuuming over there to get the little shards off. We're scooping up all the tiles and throw them away, and then vacuuming the pool as we're going. So
yeah, I didn't feel like draining the whole thing.
No, we're gonna do things hard, but it's good.
I'm putting my little scuba mask on and going and sweeping that.
Scooping them all out. Well, it looks amazing. I wanted to show what it looked like before we rip it down. I'm sure. Yeah, we've seen it with there. So looking good though.
Thank you.
Amazing.
It's coming.
All right, we'll come back tomorrow. Update. So then I came home yesterday, and this is how far he's getting with the pool tile. So it's looking amazing. Look at all the pool tile in the bottom of the pool right there. There's like a big giant tile. For today, he will be outside working on this, I know, getting this done. So this is gonna be his project. My project is going to be, I think, like I'm gonna go inside right now. I'm gonna do, like, the cleanup is so quick here. Like the mountains, I feel like it took me a long time to get everything straightened on a Monday morning. And it, you know, just the way the house was, with the mess we had, that kind of stuff. So here, it just goes so quick. It's so quick. And so I'm gonna go in and get the normal stuff, the kitchen, get the robots, go and pick up the living room, and then do the bathrooms. Possibly start laundry if I have to. And then I'm going to, I hope today, I say that, but you know what, I don't know, I'm probably not, we'll see how the day goes. But my goal today is to get upstairs and start working up there. We ordered a couch for the, like it's a theater room. We have to put, they had like a projector with like a theater screen in there. We're gonna put a TV up there and like the kids' gaming consoles, and that can be their hangout zone. So I ordered a couch. I think it should be here in a couple weeks, I hope. I have to check the date again. So my goal is to get up there and like do something with that room, because it's just everything everywhere. Everything everywhere. And so I need to like, okay, what am I gonna do with all this stuff? So hopefully that room and my office, those are my next forefront in my mind goals to get done, I'm thinking. I'm sure there's other things to pop up. Like I know there's other things to pop up, but I'm hoping this week and maybe next week I won't like set myself into just this week. I'll stretch it. The next couple weeks I'd like to get those two rooms like at least put together and like manageable and things like that. So that's going to be the week in the Maryon household this week. So I think we're planning trying to do an outing each week. So the beach is going to be the outing this week, and then it's going to be great. We got to do food in there somewhere. I don't know. I think there is enough burrito bowls left for today. They might eat that up for lunch. We'll see, because yesterday we ate out. And the kids had the other food. The mastacholi ate up this weekend, was gone. That was probably my favorite thing on Saturday. In the morning, I put my crock pot out, turned it on low, put the bread out with the breadboard and the knife and the butter, left that out, heated the corn up, and then had that out with the mastacholi, put plates on the counter. They just went and grabbed their food and ate it. It was so nice. It was so nice and so easy. They loved it. That was a great weekend right there in the slow cooker, all hot, warm. Just eat away as you need it. So I'll try to remember that for the next weekend to do some kind of crock pot meal. And then what else do we have? And then we had, and the burrito bowls. We had, whatever we had Friday, I don't remember. I don't even remember. Burgers. Well, those all went too. So I think there was maybe one or two left over, maybe one. Yeah, and that's it. And the burrito bowls, there's a few in there. So that'll probably either, we'll see if it gets eaten up for lunch or if I have to make a dinner today. So it's going to be good. You guys ready? Okay, I'm done talking. Let's go in and start cleaning up, getting our day rolling, because it's going to be a great day. So I want to get outside. I still do go in the pool, even though there's pool tiles in here. What I'll do is I'll come in the middle and just swim and like not touch the bottom. He's got it cleaned up and swept up really good. And we'll be scooping those pool tiles out today to dispose of them. But yeah, I want to get outside in the sunshine today. So gonna be a great day. You ready to come along? Let's go along. I haven't finished my first cup of coffee. Let's finish our coffee and just go have a wonderful, fantastic motivation Monday. I don't know, just Monday. Let's have a great Monday, because you know why? Because you woke up. You're here. You're here. You might not think you're here, or you might feel very tired. You might feel defeated, but like you're here. You're here watching. Like, we're gonna get going. So get in your mind, get some thoughts of like, what can I do today? Sometimes it's hard to think, what can I do this week? Like, think, what can I do for the next few hours in my home? What is my next step in my home? And then think about those things, okay? And then get those things done. And it's going to vary for everybody. It might just be like, there's some of you that are here that are disabled, and you say, you know what, I cleaned a drawer out today. And I'm like, that's amazing. Like, you did one drawer. Now tomorrow, do another drawer. And then you'll have two. By the end of the week, you'll have 4 or 5 drawers done in your house that you did not have started before you even jumped on that. So start with something, get one thing gone, and it's like, that's gonna keep you rolling to feeling productive and getting some things done. And for others, it might be just feeding your kids. And I say just lightly, because I know I've been there. I think there's many times where just taking care of them, changing diapers and feeding them breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and that's all I could accomplish. And that's it. Like the house cleanup, yeah, forget it. Paper plates all day long. Don't feel bad for paper plates all day long. You do what you can do in that season of life. You'll eventually get to wash dishes. I promise you. I promise you. So whatever your season in life is, just embrace it and go, okay, what is my goal for right now? And then just focus on that goal. So my goal is to go and get my house done. My kids are asleep right now. It's early morning. I have a quiet house. I have that now. I did not for many, many years. Many, many years did not. So just different seasons. Remember that. So don't look at my life and go, wow, how does she get up early and get all these things done? if I vlogged 10 years ago, 15 years ago, you would see a different Amy. You would see a very tired Amy, probably a little cranky Amy, and one that just like had to get through her day. Just had to get through her day. It was just forcing a smile and forcing like, okay, I can do this, I can do this. Because damn days they were hard. They were some seasons that it was just like, am I gonna make it? But yeah, I made it. I'm still here. That's the beauty. And you're still here. Like, think about it and go, okay, I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still pushing through and I'm still living life. So you are too. It's a good thing. All right, let's go and have coffee and get cleaning. You guys ready? Let's go. When you're looking at your kitchen, you're like, where do I even start in my kitchen? So always start on your counters. Try to clean your counters off, the biggest area of your counters first. So I'm going to take, I was looking at it, I'm like, I think I'm going to do, I was going to put the dishes in the dishwasher, and I'm like, there's only a few in here, so I think I'm just going to wash them. That way the dishwasher is free for the day, and we can fill it up for use during the day. So these I'm going to wash, and then I'm going to start wiping the counters down, just wiping everything down here, which is good, getting it cleaned up. I moved my kitchen, a few things around on my counter just to like make some space. I feel like I know we're like work in progress, and I know we're using things, and when I have like a project, I'm just leaving literally like spray paint on my counter, because then I see it and go, oh, I have to finish spray painting. So I tried to like move a few things around this weekend to go, okay, let's make some room. Let's make it more manageable. I don't like my counters with clutter. It's like, I just don't like that look at all. So trying to clean up as much as I can. So I have my crock pot here. I'll put this back in the butler's pantry for storage. We just used it. And then I left my cookie tray over here in the corner. It was kind of in the very corner of the kitchen, but I thought, let me stick it over here so it's more accessible for everybody just to come and grab a treat off, which is a good thing. So trying to clean up a little bit, just make it look a little bit more presentable. I'm sure I'm going to be moving things around a million times as always, but for now this works. So washing up dishes here so that my day can go a little better. It's always nice to start with a clean sink. Sometimes I fill my sink all the way up and then I leave it for the kids to do. Just depends on, I guess, the day and what I have going on. So I'm going to choose to wash today and get these all cleaned up real good. I'm going to clean off my coffee pot real nice, clean out the water reservoir. I also want to clean out the one in my refrigerator, the water one as well, like the water pitcher in there, because I don't do that often. I'm sure I need to do that more often, and so it stays in there all the time, but probably be good to do a good scrubbing on it. So cleaning this up and then getting everything set here, it'll dry, and then the kids can, that's one of the chores, somebody can put away dishes. It works out really good. And then just wiping down the backsplash, things like that in my sink. I need to caulk behind my sink a little bit here. There is a little spot, it looks like the caulk is coming up, and so just need to redo that, because it looks like it's even stained a little bit. So clean that up, which will be really nice. I guess I'm not used to the tile backsplash. I know like in the grout on some of it is kind of dirty. So I'm assuming, let me know, how do you clean the grout out in the tile behind your backsplash? I'm sure there's many ways. I can probably just Google it, but I'll ask because I like suggestions on there. So I'll just kind of scrub it out here as best I can, clean it up, and then rinse the sink out real nice, and then I'll be good to go right here for the kitchen, and that will be good. I'm wiping off my little shelf here on the back of my counter. I'm just taking, well, I decided to put my napkins over here and our silverware container because we eat over there. It's easy to put away when you're doing dishes, so I kind of like it in this corner. And I had my cookbook over here for easy access. And then I also had one I got from the library for my bread machine. And well, I just realized I just like the first recipe, so I'm just taking a picture of that so I can make it again and then go put it in the library bag, which is really good. And then I don't know, it's like I kind of just like this clear up here. The kids, they brought plants down to like decorate, so I'm like, I don't know if I like a plant on there or not, if I just like it open. So I feel like there's enough clutter that clears up the countertops here, so I probably will just take it off and leave it off. I'm sure in time I'll do more decorating. I'm just not there yet. Even the stuff on the walls, I'm like not even there. I gotta go get some stuff at the stores, but everything takes time. Everything takes time. It's like you want things done right away, but patience is always a good thing, and waiting for the right time, the right thing to buy is much better than just going off and purchasing everything you think you want and then later deciding to change your mind after. So counters are clean. I have my little cake platter with some homemade cookies, and then I did put, there's a container of the white fudge animal cookies out because we bought those yesterday. I'm putting those out because those will be for the kids, just so they see them and know they're there versus putting them away in the countertop. And then we've got a couple of those mangosteens fruits here that we got at the Detweilers this week, so I'll put those out. We can eat those as well, and doing good. Okay, just continue wipe around, get my stove wiped off, and I'll move on to the refrigerator. So if you notice there's towels on the ground, it's kind of funny. I don't have any rugs in here, and I don't know, I was going to buy some yesterday, but I just don't know if I even want rugs in my kitchen. I don't know. We'll see. I don't mind just the floor. We have some at the door here because obviously stuff gets tracked in, but do I even want anything on the floor? Not right now, so I'm gonna leave it empty. But what happened is when we go out in the morning to have coffee, like we're in the pool, like what I do is I put down a beach towel and then I just kind of shimmy my way into the kitchen. Can I say that? Shimmy my way into the kitchen to make a cup of coffee and then shimmy my way back, and then the floor doesn't get water on it so nobody slips and falls. So there's a towel on the floor for that reason, because that's what we did this weekend. So I'll be cleaning that up. I should have picked it up. I just left it there because we were in and out. Greg was in the pool getting stuff done, so he would just come in and just slide in on the towel. It just makes it easier versus coming in all wet, because the floors do get wet and then it's an accident waiting to happen. So this will get cleaned up. Wiping down my refrigerator here, just discovered this. I mean, I knew it was glass, the front of it, but I know some people said, just go ahead and use your dry erase marker on that. I'm like, I was afraid to do that, but it's working. So we have that on there. So I have my little notes at the top. I'm like, I just have to write it more in the middle, because at the top is where a lot of people open their refrigerator. So, because there's no handles on this. So that's good. And then cleaning the inside out, just wiping out, kind of gathering up things, seeing what I have. We still have plenty of dessert from the weekend. There's a lot of it in there. And then also we just have a lot of leftovers. Not a lot, enough that will sustain us through the day today. And then I put my chips in here because I realized leaving them out, it does get soggy. So I just put them in the refrigerator and it keeps them crisp and they get eaten up in the next couple days. It's not a long time that they stay in here. And then I thought, why don't I wipe out my freezer in here as well? And then I have some spinach here. I'm going through my veggies and stuff too. And some of those lettuce was yucky. The peppers, I always buy these peppers and we never eat them. We never do. Like, it's good to have like one or two that I use up, but never like an entire bag. So note to self, don't buy any peppers. If I do, just buy like the big ones so they don't go to waste. And then my spinach here is getting wilty, so I'm going to put that in a plastic bag and put that in the freezer for later for another recipe. And then it's good, just wiping it out, cleaning it out, and then move on to my freezer. This is just like the extra. I probably, like, I have a lot of cheese in here, all my cheese. I probably could put that outside. I don't know. I'm not really into that, like, how am I going to organize all my freezers type thing yet. So I think just leaving even the cheese, just knowing it's in here, just grabbing it out works for right now in my life. Maybe I'll change it for what we put in here, but for now this works good in here. So just wiping out, cleaning out, moving the ice. I think this a couple of my viewers had the same freezer, and I was like, a refrigerator, the bespoke one, and I was like, how it doesn't seem like it makes much ice. Well, the ice drops in the back, so you have to make sure that you pull it forward, otherwise the ice doesn't make it anymore. So I try to kind of scoop that forward whenever I notice it so it gets nice and full, and then just wiping it down and cleaning it out. The last thing I'll do in here is just pick up the towels off the floor and then put them in the laundry room, and I'll go back and start a load in just a minute. But for now, my kitchen is clean, happy with the way it is right now. I have the only appliance I leave out here, my coffee thing, because I drink that every day. And I like it right there. The builder's pantry, I feel like, would not be a convenient place for us because we like it in the kitchen. And then we have our toaster out because they pretty much have toast or bagels every day. And then my bread machine. I'm loving utilizing my bread machine. I'm so glad I did not get rid of that because I had that in the mountains and I just didn't use it that much. And so it is really nice to be having a loaf of bread for dinner whenever we want to make it. So that I definitely will be utilizing more versus like just once a week. So that I'm just leaving on the countertop because I like it just easily accessible. And then the other thing I'm gonna do is the trash. We had full trash can, and then I think we started filling a bag on the floor and just left it here. Now it's been accumulating. So I'm going to finally take it and go put it out so that way we can take the trash out for the day. Okay, I was just gonna wipe the trash out and realized it was really deep. So then I'm like, I'll just hose it out with this by the sink here, and that works. But I'm gonna have to let it dry. So I'll just sit outside. It'll dry quick because it is warm here. So then I'm just cleaning my floors up so I get the vacuums rolling. So I think everything's pretty much in my kitchen. I'm just gonna do a quick overview, real quick, looking in the drawers and stuff because it is new and I put moving stuff around. So I know the kids sometimes put things in the wrong drawers. So just a quick look around on everything. I have a candle here. I like forget to burn candles here. So I have a nice coconut one here that I got from my mom's home. So I got that one. So I'm gonna burn that because that'll smell nice and Florida-like, I guess is the word. I mean, I liked it in the mountains too, but Florida-esque vibes. So something else, okay, yes. Florida-esque vibes. I even had to laugh. We were shopping yesterday and there was like winter jackets and the kids are like, do people even buy those here? And I'm like, I'm sure they do, but it was funny because they had like palm trees on them. So I'm like, yeah, that's their version of winter with a little palm tree mixed in. So just a few things in the kitchen. I'm like, okay, not bad for the organization. There's a few things that the kids are like, I don't know where to put it. I don't know. Like that corner cupboard is kind of like the who knows where to put it, kind of throw it in that cupboard, but it works. We're gonna get there with everything. So I'm finished in here. I went through, I had some cereal that we've had for a few weeks, so I'm just throwing that away, unfortunately, because I know it gets like soft. So we just have to put it in the refrigerator or in a container. I just ordered some new containers. These ones I got off Temu because I ordered other ones and they're gonna be coming hopefully this week, and I'll get those and be able to put the extra cereal in there because that happens with food around here. So I'm good. Kitchen is done for me. Got my candle. I'm gonna move into the living dining room area, clean up in there, and that's it. And then just get the vacuums rolling on the floor. It's easy morning. I wrote down on my little sticky note, a lot of you have asked for like links to a lot of stuff like the clothes and stuff that I bought, and so and a lot of my new things I bought, like the yogurt cups and things. And I tried to, like when we moved in, it was really busy and I missed a lot. And if there's comments, there are some days where it was so busy the last month that I just did not respond. And so I just kind of went through, and then my app was kind of weird and you couldn't just go through and get rid of them like you used to. So a little bit lapse in there. So if you ask a question I did not respond, please ask it again. It's just that the day has gotten by me. It's just me doing it. I don't have anybody moderating my comments. I don't have anybody helping me out. It's just me as a mom doing this whole YouTube channel, and it's a lot of extra work. People have teams doing it for them because that's smart. You can do it. You can outsource things. I'm not. It's just me. I haven't felt led to have other people help just yet. Maybe I will in the future. We'll see. So if you left a comment and I didn't answer, ask again. So a lot of you asked for like Amazon links. And so when I set up my Amazon store, I don't know, was it last year? No, more than last year, a couple years ago, it wasn't an easy route to add Amazon products to it. Like I had to like type in, like if I had like a cup, like a specific cup, I'd type in that name and then it would bring me up a bunch of like random ones and I'd have to search through and try to find it. So it was like a pain in the butt. It took a lot of time. Okay, I haven't added things in a long time at all. And I just went on there this weekend and realized they've like updated and revamped the software. So now there's like this little tab you just click, my Amazon orders, and I can go through and add anything that I had purchased on Amazon to my Amazon storefront. I'm like, how much easier. So they just made it way easier. So I have went on there this weekend and updated everything. I went through and kind of get rid of a few things that I haven't had over the years and then added all the new stuff that I've purchased that I can try to remember. I went through as much as I could in the last year or two of things that I've purchased that I really enjoy and put it on there. So you've asked, that's on there. So I finally did that this weekend. So it just takes time. Everything takes time. And if you're not on the up and up, then you just don't know. And that's how I was. So, okay, let's go this way and keep cleaning. My weekly pull the pin feathers out of the couch. For those of you that are new here, what happened was I got this couch, and it's a good quality couch from Ashley Home Furniture, But after sitting on it for a while, some of the stuffing inside just kind of went flat. So I was like, I need to get some stuffing and fill this. So my thought was, I'll just buy some. Well, they came with these big giant pillows, and we never really liked the pillows. It was one of those things we always moved out of the way. So I thought, I opened them up one day and they had these little pin feathers in it. I'm like, oh, that's what they stuffed that with. That's kind of fun. So I thought I'll just stuff my cushions with that. Yeah, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. So I put that all inside these cushions, all of it, shoved it in the corners, made it all work. Yeah, not a big mistake, because then the next, what you do is you put them in there, they're flat. Well, as you start sitting on it, the pin cushions start poking through the couch. So I spent a long time pulling them all out, and then before we moved here, I decided I was going to get pillowcases, fill them inside the cushions. Well, that doesn't work because the pillowcases are only so big. Like, put pillowcases on the outside and then re-put the stuffing in it, because there's so much. I thought I would just clean out the stuffing. Yeah, it's just like, it would be impossible because there's so many feathers. So I had them good where we were like sitting on them and it wasn't coming out. And well, then we moved, and so a lot of the stuff, the cushions got smushed together. We had to put it between things to fit on the moving truck, lots and lots of weight on things, and they just shifted and moved. So now when they're back on the couch, all the feathers are all back out again. So I'm like, yes. So the other option is to completely empty them, clean out the cushions, which is, it's an undertaking, and then purchase all new stuffing, which would get very expensive. It's something that I, maybe in time I'll do if I get sick of it. But for myself, I'm like, once a week, just come over here, and where the feathers poke through, just pull them out, throw them on the floor, and the vacuum will suck them up. So it's my reminder, don't do that ever again. And I can laugh about it and I can smile about it, because you know what? I'm human and make mistakes. So over here at my front door here, I gotta remember to wipe that mirror off. A rug, this is the rug I got at TJ Maxx yesterday. It just says hello and has that. I take it outside, but the camera always gets so foggy. So I'm just gonna go out. There's one out there already, and then just change it. It's so dark over here. I think one thing I need to do is sweep up my porch or leaf blow up my porch, which I will. So I'm like putting it down. There's just stuff everywhere. I'm like, okay, that will be today I'll get out there with a leaf blower and blow it off, clean it up. So that's out there much better. And the other one's just old. So I think we're good over here. I got piles of stuff for the kids to put away. I'll let them do that. I need to wipe this up too. I'm gonna have them clean the mirrors off that. I got my bag for library sitting over there for now, just because that's what we're doing. Down here's good. I'm gonna get the vacuums rolling, let it clean up, and then we will, let's go clean the guest bathroom, which takes 2 seconds. The pool bathroom, which is not even dirty. See if I got any laundry throw in, and check the hallway, the butler's pantry. I think that's a good thing. I need to change out the lights. I need to get up there and change out. What if my step stool will reach? There's like just one right here. It's still the one I got for my fan. It's like the old yellow style one too, so I couldn't update that, but it's good. So maybe today I'll do some light bulbs too. This bathroom here does not get very dirty because it's rarely used. So I'm just gonna wipe it down. I'm sure we'll use it in time, but right now it's just an extra bathroom if someone needs a place to go. So just wipe this down real quick, and then it's good to go. And I'll check my hallway pantries. That was like, every time I open this closet, this command strip hook is on the ground. So obviously just didn't stick very well. Maybe I have to get another, I think I put a second sticky up there and it just did not hold. So I will just put all my aprons on one side. That works. This hallway was pretty clean. I found an open container of graham crackers, not sure why it's open and not put away, but that happens with kids. And then our sunflower seeds, I bought these, we put them on cottage cheese and just haven't eaten them and put them in the freezer. In the laundry room, there's not any laundry to go in back here. It's like literally one towel. So I'll throw this in. I will go find some towels in our bathroom, and I'm sure the upstairs they have them too. Okay, I'm going to attempt the bathroom light fixture. I had Jaden go through and exchange all the lights out for me. She did everything that she could possibly take off and do. There were some that was like, she's like, I don't even know how it comes off. And so this one, we had this style in our old house and it just popped down, but obviously it's stuck up there pretty good. So I'm going to take a butter knife and see if I can pop it down just to see if I can get a new light bulb in there. We'll see. And if I can, then I'll do some more. So in here, there was the light on top that she couldn't do, and then in the front here on the vanity, the one on the left like broke off inside because it was just old and whatever in there. So I told her just to leave it because obviously you couldn't get it out. So I just went in the garage. I didn't film this, but took some pliers and kind of made them wide in there, and I was able to twist the base out. So that's good. So now I can have 2 light bulbs in here that now the whole bathroom is lit up. I think the only other light downstairs here was right at the door, and I don't think, again, we just probably overlooked it, so I'm going to change that up. My favorite's when you talk about something and do it and then it never actually films, so I just changed the light bulb here. And then there's a fire alarm down here that is out, so we have, I think it's just a plug-in kind. We have a fire alarms hooked up with our security system, so they installed ones where we need one, but then there's like a big spot up here, so I have one here I saw in the garage. I don't know if we bought them for our old house, which I think we did actually. I think they're the same ones from our old house. We bought like a set of them, and then we had like 2 extra, and I was like, do I get rid of them? Well, yeah, I know I saved them. I actually saved these, so I'm gonna see if I can just plug it in and put it up. Okay, I got that up there. I wasn't sure. It wasn't going in like super smooth, so you just had to give it a little push. It's up and in. So now I'm like, yay, I got that done. So ladies, you don't think you can do something, you just stretch yourself and try again, see how well you do with this. So good. All those, I think everything's replaced down here now, so that's a great thing. Okay, so that was my one of my random things I had on the marker board on the refrigerator was to try to change those light bulbs and that fire alarm, and I did it. So yay, that's done. Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is something else on there was tighten the bar stool. When I put my bar stools together, the first one, I don't know, I'm sure I was exhausted and tired and, exhausted. I know I was. So I'm just going to tighten it just because it's a little wobbly and I don't want it to break. Take a break here and make some breakfast. So I'm just going to fry some eggs, and I've got a bunch of vegetables. What I did this weekend is I just took my sweet potato, broccoli and cauliflower, and then my little Mexican corn, and heated it up, and then I just fried an egg and put it on top and had it with salsa. And that was delicious. So I'm going to make this egg for Greg on a bagel. Something simple. This is my breakfast. I just throw lots of veggies in there and put a couple fried eggs and salsa. This is good. It'll fill me up for a while, whereas you can see it's like 10 o'clock. We have the late, slow starting mornings here in Florida, and I'm okay with that. So I feel in my nose right there, I see that. Most of our day kind of starts a little bit later, and that's good, slow moving time. So I'm gonna sit down, Greg and I are gonna eat breakfast together, and then I'll continue onward. We're just gonna start our day, some coffee and talking.
Tools for a living.
All right, into the car we go. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
We had breakfast outside.
We did. It was a nice start.
It's a little toasty. It's getting toastier where I thought it was gonna get cooler this week.
Yeah, we were eating breakfast and drinking coffee outside at 9. It was what, like 100? Maybe 95.
It was like 9:30. Yeah, a little hotter. It's warm, so it's good. So then we doing that tile.
Yeah, I think your heat wave is sort of moving
its
westward, and sort of leaving us. But it's been a little bit
still pretty hot.
A little bit rainy, so it's been humid.
Yeah. I told Jane's little group that came down, I'm like, oh, you guys are lucky. Last week was 110 real this week. It's only 100 real.
They're going to be busting it out
toasty.
there.
So we decided Greg is working on the pool, which I showed you this morning. It looks great, so you need more hydraulic cement.
Yeah. Or thin set mortar.
Thin set mortar and some grout. So he was like, do I go later or do we go now? I'm like, why don't you just do it now?
I'd rather get all the supplies early and just be able to jam.
Yeah, so we thought, let's take a break and run real quick because it's literally 10 minutes away. The best store ever.
Greatest.
Did you say the greatest store ever?
No, the distance.
I was trying to catch you in
the distance in between.
Lowe's, people.
So
we have a Lowe's right
hopefully
here.
we'll get a Home Depot in real soon.
I don't think so ever. I don't think I ever would protest that. I'm just kidding.
know.
Okay, let's go and get
Wherever you
our
have a Lowe's, there has to be a Home Depot.
We'll see. Down the corner and around the
It's
bend.
like yin and yang.
We'll see.
You know?
We'll see. So we're gonna go get some cement. But I guess it's not very, look at that. Lowe's came through once again for us. I mean, just this time.
Whatever.
Glass back
Oh, wait,
mortar.
no, that's not
No, that
the right-
wasn't it.
Oh.
You got the 10-pound bag of
It
it.
was a little box, remember?
Was it here, people?
Yeah.
What was last week's video?
It was here, if it was at my awesome store.
I don't know, but the awesome store.
Because it was like in here.
Like great spray on grout sealer. Yeah, where was? Let's go down here. Yes, it is. Thank you, Jesus, right there. That one. It was taped. We need every little bit that we can, so we'll put that one back. There it is. How many of those do you need? Just 2?
I feel like I should get 3.
Yeah, get 3. We can always bring it back.
Last time.
Glass top, every single one.
Yep. And this is this had the submersion, right, with the.
Oh, the additive stuff
the
you need,
additive.
right? So we got to go get that polymer
No,
additive.
I got like a huge thing of it still.
You don't need that much.
I don't think so.
Yep, one mixed with poly right there where your thumb is.
Where is it?
Right, keep going down. Touch right there. Go up. See that underlined word? Right down. When mixed with MAPI's polymer additive.
Water immersion.
There we go. And a sponge.
Just making texture to it.
Nice.
Or these are
Smooth.
smooth, but this is more epoxy.
Okay, oh yeah. You can
Something
smush
to,
it
yeah,
inside.
Something to tamp it with.
There you
This will
go.
work really good.
Nice.
You know, it's a green epoxy grout float.
That works. Okay.
You know, we're gonna get like the underwater grout.
Do they sell it here?
It's a polymer grout, so it's gonna be more.
Dogs not happy inside Lowe's. Okay.
Oh, did he bump into a girl?
A girl.
With a dog? Look at there she is.
Yeah,
She's
that's so bad.
the things that
I'm
bring us
sorry.
together.
No, I laughed. I don't know if that. I don't know if to say that. Okay, now's the choice. Which
Which grout?
grout? I'm gonna have
We
to.
determined that white
It's only too like it
is
pops
gonna
it too
draw
much.
your eye more to
The bottom stuff.
the
And make it the.
what was that? Pebble Tech?
Yeah, it makes you go to the bottom.
Pebble Tech pool bottom versus like plaster.
Right.
So the Pebble Tech is sort of leans like towards the brown,
Yeah.
like lighter aqua-y brown. But we want the blue tiles to tie in
To the
more.
top.
So if
So
we go with a white mortar, it looked like it was pulling your eye down to the white. So we're gonna go with some kind of a gray or a silver.
So you don't really see it.
Yeah, back up to the stone because we want the blue and the
to look better, yeah. And you could tell with the way he put the whatever it was, the mortar to the
some of
wall.
where the tile mortar.
So which color do you go with? Iron or that's like the
I
dark.
kind of like that one.
This is more brown now, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, any of the browns are gonna pull your eye down.
Yeah, we don't want that. So it's either, where'd you see this one though? But this is real dark. Do you go real dark?
Well, if it goes real dark, it
Oh,
will
you
literally
just said
sort
you
of-
liked it, babe.
It'll be neutral. It'll be just like all blue.
Okay.
So if we want something to highlight,
Iron, simple.
I think your iron's gonna be the
Grab it
one.
up, baby. Okay, so Greg's getting mortar. So we're looking at this one here because he saw online that it mixes with water. But I said, what about this one? Because it has, what does it have in it? Quartz. It would make it a little shiny.
Yeah, a little bit more.
But he pulled out his phone to like look it up on his phone. He's like, no internet in here. Worst store ever. And I said, you just gotta have the
Worst store ever.
I said you gotta have the secret code and the login for the Lowe's app. That's why.
Yes, but when we were getting our
Whatever.
washer and
They don't have to
dryer,
know that, babe.
Amy was sweating because
I
she
was
couldn't
sweating.
look something up, and I was the one that discovered. Oh, you
The
gotta
Lowe's-
go get the
Lowe's
secret login
app.
password. Now she's rubbing her face like she discovered the secret.
Well, my phone still has it. Yours must not. We're just kidding.
Yeah,
so.
like what kind of store do you get? You go in, you gotta like,
Use the
doesn't
Wi-Fi.
The world have 5G everywhere now?
I know. Yeah, like a lot of places we drive here, like even going to like the mall and that, like it's like a pocket area. There's like nothing, like LTE's coverage. I'm like, that is really weird.
It is weird. Okay, so no good on this.
Okay, so none on the quartz. Doesn't mix with
it's,
water.
Intermittent wet.
Well, that saves us $25 a container, so that works. All right, we're gonna get this stuff.
But what we should do is read if we have to add our polymer additive to this as well, or can you go with water?
To go in water.
Yeah, or can you mix with water? Because
Oh.
that was the secret on this stuff.
Is
It's
that-
like if you went with water, then it wasn't going to be good for like submersion.
Oh.
So if you use the polymer additive, You know,
But it would tell you on here, which is
it
interesting.
told you on here, so that's what I'm saying.
It's not on
we
here.
Need to read on here and see if it,
Yeah, there was none. We read it already. Like you can do a ceiling. You wouldn't do a sealer, would you?
no, it says you don't have to, but you can because it's not sanded. It's like a polymer.
Okay.
It's
And do not use harsh cleaners to clean it. Remember that when we're trying to get the salt water off next year. Just kidding. Fun. Okay, cool.
But you don't see anything.
I don't know. Nothing on there.
Covers your mildew if you can't get it out of your grout.
Look at that, people. I feel like that's a good thing. Instead of bleaching it, it doesn't come out still. You'd have to have white, though. All right, that's like $10 right here at Lowe's, people. Nice. It says lots of colors. Okay, so we picked up also when we're walking by, we need a power strip. It was on the list. Like we made a list last month of little things like to pick up, and one was a power strip for the garage for all the chargers. And then the girls got a little, what is it called? Google Home holder for their outlets, but like the little plate on our outlet was so big it didn't fit, and so they're like, well, that was a waste of $2. And I'm like, I think a cover's like 10 cents. So I got them 2 covers so we can put those on there. I'll show you that when we get home. All good deals. We're all gonna be ready to go, right?
We're ready. And what gets me is like when we come into Lowe's, we pick out what we actually came for.
Okay.
And then I always say, baby, is there anything else?
Of course, there's always.
The first reaction is always, nope, we're all set.
And then we walk by and see everything.
And then
I remember.
Amy gets through it, we have
way
all
more.
kinds of good things.
Well, I try to have an ongoing list in my brain, but that always doesn't remember things. And
so
then
I remind you of what we need.
I have things on my phone. I just was like, oh, I'll get it later. So today was the day to get those things.
Yeah, and we needed that.
Yeah, the power strip I've been wanting to get. I was just going to order on Amazon because that would be my go-to shopping center.
Well,
but
nowadays everybody's so electric. Like everything's electric. All your cordless drills are electric. Your lawnmower's electric.
So we needed, everything's hooked into like power strips.
Yeah, we just got an ugly situation, and I mean, yeah, it's fused in the box, but I like to have these industrial strips where they're separately fused, so you know if you're overloaded.
Right. So it's gonna be good.
So that's a good thing to have.
So that was good. And then we looked at shades. I think I'm gonna order them on Amazon, but I looked at the price and took a picture of them, so I can get new shades in the house because they're see-through. They're nice. I guess they're like stylish. That's like a whole boho look, but that's not my look.
Well,
so.
I had no idea that you could get blinds that were remote control.
Yeah, we need a remote control one because above the stairs there's like
it's
a little,
30 feet up.
Yeah, and like Maxine, it's so funny. The sun comes in, she sits right on the stairs in that sunspot, like a certain time every day, and I'm like, you poor dog.
Yeah, but it heats that whole stair area.
And it's like, so we're thinking a remote control line up there so that we can just open it when we want, keep it shut the other time.
I wasn't. I didn't even know they existed.
So then Greg's like, well, I said, do we have a ladder that tall? He's like, well, I'll just go from the outside of the house. I'm like, well, don't you think the window's locked? But maybe not. I would think it'd be locked.
Would a window 30 feet up in the area even need a lock?
I don't know. So I'm gonna go home and look that up. I have no idea. So it's gonna be sneezing. Allergies. Okay, so we're ready.
All right, let's go.
Let's go get something else that we always get when we're out.
You know what it is.
You know what it is, people. Culver's. No, I'm just kidding. No Culver's. No Culver's. We had a good breakfast. We're trying to eat better. You know, trying to eat better with our
Come walk with me while we put this
Panera bread and everything else we had yesterday.
Oh, you did Panera last night.
I did Panera. I had a veggie sandwich though. So
was it delicious like you remembered?
Oh yeah.
It's been a while since
Panera's pretty. Yeah, we went. Autumn was saying it was funny. We went with her little best friend that she has there in North Carolina. Like the first time meeting her, it was weird. I was like, do you think it's weird to come to the restaurant for her birthday? I'm like, we didn't even know him, but she ended up being her best friend, and so that was our first. Like that's the last time we went.
Yeah, like public meeting.
Yeah, so it was fun. So we had a fun time. So yes, we got that yesterday. So it was a good day. Now we'll go home and go get coffee.
Crank out some pool.
Are you driving?
Yeah, I'll drive now. I just needed research time.
Greg always drives, which is fine. Like husbands drive, right? Not always. Some wives drive, but most of the time husband drives. So then today's like, babe, do you want to drive? I'm like, do you want me to drive?
I want to have full responsibility.
Yeah, if something happens, then it's your fault, not mine. Yes. So I understand.
Just keep me safe. That's all.
I understand. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna order coffee online, I think, right now, because we can do that. Coffee right there. Okay, we are home now. We're trying to find sprinklers because like
so hilarious.
We're like, what? Are you ready? We're like,
well, we have an irrigation system. We know this because we've seen a few of the little sprinkler heads here and there.
Yeah.
So we're looking around the neighborhood. And we're like,
why is everybody's grass so
some
great?
yards have like multiple little pods everywhere.
Right.
Some have not.
Yeah.
But you'll see like little things sticking. You know, so we know we've got it. We've got the box on the side of the house. So I was just telling Amy, I said, come out here and help me see if we can find where these stupid things are at. So just
She, like,
step. I'm
step
like
right-
stepping on the grass.
And then we're like, this is like swishy.
And lo
Oh,
and
look at there
behold,
it is.
there's a sprinkler head.
Oh my
there.
goodness. Yeah, like our grass. We thought like Michigan, cut your grass short.
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to grow, but then look what it does. You were right, people. It does burn. So look at that.
So one sprinkler head exposed.
So one's there. So you just stepped in. It was like, oh, look at that. Yeah. So I
I don't know if this is it.
how does that work?
Oh, it looks like it may be missing something. See that?
So now we're
Okay, got the
gonna
new
now we're walking
sprinkler
along till we find the next one. Look at that. Where's the pot of grass?
Oh my gosh, I don't know. It's like it feels.
It feels like a sinkhole is what I feel like. When you're walking
Don't
the grass,
say that.
I feel like the ground's just gonna move out from underneath you.
So I guess what we could do is who's got
got some?
the in-ground
Here's one right here, babe.
ones? Let's measure in between, because I'm sure whoever built them would have built to a standard.
Oh, look at there. Oh, is this what they are? Or
Yep.
no, that's cemented.
Yeah, but see, that's the little sprinkler head of it.
Oh, so we just need a head.
Yeah, ours will be like this too once I unearth them.
Okay. So
But
there, how
that's
far?
like-
That's what, 1, 2, 3 panels?
1 foot.
Greg just measured. I'm just gonna guess.
Can you feel it for
Right here, babe.
Can you feel it?
Look at all the grass is like sinkhole. Pink sinkhole. Look right there. Lift the whole piece of grass up.
Well, I don't
No,
want
that's
to
pretty
in case
cute,
I'm
babe.
off.
Was I right?
No.
No.
I can't really tell. It's so
We're
far
probably like a
down.
screwdriver.
Yeah, it's just stick a screwdriver or something.
I don't put my nails in there.
That's a project for a little bit
Another
later.
day. Find this
But then
things
we're gonna have some.
because we got them all in the yard
We're
somewhere.
gonna be in the yard too.
Yeah, so we let ours get a little brown, but that's okay. We're gonna get there. But there's some up here too. Like there's a hose right there. There's a black one right there. See the two? Oh, you want to see the crazy yucky lizards, people? Here they are. Ready? Look at him right there. You zoom in on him.
Oh, I found another one.
Honey, good job. I'm showing the lizard. Look at that. That's so weird. Yeah, I found another one. Our grass will be watered. Is it missing?
I don't think so.
Like, how do you not? I guess you never would water
There
your
it
grass
is.
then.
See it down there?
Okay. Not really, but there it is.
Bring your camera down. See
Oh,
that?
there it is. Yep.
There, oh, there we go.
Is it like?
Yeah, see,
is the
it's
head.
got the centerpiece.
Okay.
So we're just gonna have to.
Turn it on and see where it floods in the yard the most.
Right.
And then they have like lights everywhere, but I don't think the lights work. I haven't been able to find.
Honey.
There's like light switch, like all these lights.
Fun.
So there's a light switch inside.
Honey, this is like big news.
I-
We have irrigation and sprinkler heads, and our grass won't be dead anymore.
I just forgot, or I didn't even know. It's like Michigan. We maybe watered our grass. Actually, we never did. Just let the rain do it.
Mm-hmm.
North Carolina, you don't do it at all because there's so much rain. So I was like, surely. Wait, no, yeah, no.
Well, to me, it's a weird thing that
you have to water.
you would have a yard with irrigation in it and sprinkler heads all over it, and you would just let it
not
overgrow.
use it. So then another thing we noticed there, yeah, there was no light for that. Look at all these tiny little, whatever these are. These are from our palm tree, right? But then look at our tree. It's got those. Oh, look, they're actually getting bigger.
Yep.
So these are, what do they?
Acacia or ACAI
Yeah,
berries.
So like, can you eat those? Like, remember how everybody gets expensive acacia bowls or whatever they are, or acai. That's how they. How do you say it? Acai bowls. That's how you say it. Acai. It's a weird word.
Okay.
So is that those? I don't know.
I think it is because that's what it looks like.
So do I send Greg up to the tree to get those down and we can sell those? I don't know.
We could eat them.
We could eat them. That's just a lot of. So these are all over the ground here.
Supplements.
We could. So that's all here. We gotta do some weeding. I need some weed-free yard. We'll have like holes all over the yard looking for sprinkler systems.
I know.
What happened to their yard? There's like 50 holes in it.
So, but I can see why a million years ago they quit using them because that one's missing the sprinkler
Right.
head.
It's so weird. It's like, look at just like dead around the tree here.
Would
that be from the tree?
I bet you $15.
Carts and it'll all work again.
$50 later or whatever, we'll have our. I'm sure they would sell the sprinkler stuff
Probably right at Lowe's.
right at Lowe's Home Supply.
Okay, there we go. That's another project. Right now we're gonna rely on God. Remember, I think we
Well, so far it's not.
didn't David. He always said just we're like, don't you water your garden? Remember David, the minister? He just
Yeah.
said no. We rely on God to bring the rain, and I'm like, okay, that's our theory. We're relying on God to keep our grass green, and I don't think it's happening right now. That's okay. We are home now, so I'm back to do some cleaning. So I was just thinking, I'm like, do I head upstairs and work up there, which was what I thought I was going to do today. And then I'm like, do I want to do that? So I'm I will this week. I do have other things to do this week. So I'm thinking, then I looked at my bedroom, like my bedroom and bathroom is a mess. I need to do something in here. So I thought, why don't I come pick up my bedroom and then like finish my day up, make sure dinner's made, all that kind of stuff. And then like tomorrow's gonna be shopping. So I'll probably just do shopping around. Maybe if I have time in between, I might start working up there. And then same thing Wednesday, I might work up there. So I'm thinking to not do any more upstairs. I've got the chair up there for to do the light bulbs or the step stool up there. And then I'm just thinking, I'm like, you know what, let's do that another day. And maybe later, I don't know. I'd like to get outside. I love to be outside working, doing stuff out there. We have a lot of outside stuff to do too. And not bring my camera, just film just because we're together, talking, hanging out. So I'm thinking that is my goal, but my room is a mess. It's a big mess. So I need to clean it up, get her made. And we were just talking about like our house and what we're going to do and like just plans for like our bedrooms, things like that. And I'm like, you know, like all these long-term goals of what we want to have in our house. So I'm like, you know, everything's going to take time and everything is going to take time. He's like, I can start painting. I can do all these things. I'm like, I have like a whole list of little things to do. I'm like, why don't we focus on all those little things and painting like eventually, like I'll stare at the blue walls enough and then go, oh, it's time to change them. But for now, I'm thinking, I think it's going to be good enough to keep it. So I'm thinking that's good. So looking in the room, there's a mess everywhere. So the best thing to do is clean, make your bed. Then you got a good ample working space for everything else. I was just thinking I have my big giant fluffy duvet thing there and it is a little toasty and warm. I just bought this at TJ Maxx. I thought this would be really nice. So in my head, I thought this would be really nice because it's just lighter to cover the bed. But then when I brought it home, I like looked at it with the colors in my room here and I feel like the walls are too green to have it. So I'm gonna take it back. I'm not even gonna open it. It was $50, but I'm like, I just don't even think I want it on my bed. So I'm gonna change. And then it went into the whole like, we'd love to like get a like permanent bed in here for, you know, like where you get the nice solid wood bed that, you know, pay money for, invest, and you'll have for the rest of your life. Just a more solid frame. And then like the nightstands, like I don't love my nightstands. And I thought, do I return those? Because I can still return them. So then I'm like, so we kind of talked about it and we thought the nightstands, I thought they were okay. And then I'm like, they're just too short. And I thought, are they good enough? Yeah, but the boys could use those in their room. Boys are hard on things. And so I was thinking, why don't we, because I put the dresser up in their room, our long one. My thought was they would use that whole dresser for like all their Legos and everything, but I realized all they do is throw junk on it. And it's not utilized at all as a dresser. So I'm thinking to go back to, their closet is pretty much empty except for some shirts on top. And I'm like, they have a whole empty space in there. So why don't I just go back to like cubes for them in the closet? They would be happy. And then that frees up their floor space, move the beds around a little bit and then put, give them these little nightstands because they have things to plug in. They'll gouge it with their knives, you know, boys, they'll put paint on it, whatever else knows. And then like in time, and then in here, get like a solid bed and the right nightstands that we want to have that match it. And then we'll do our TV in here, get like a, we're not gonna do a dresser, so like some kind of table that would match all of that. And I'm thinking that would be good, but for now we'll have Mod Podge until we figured it out. But I was like, you know, and so then I'm thinking bedding. I'm like, I was thinking to accent in purple, but I'm like, because that's my favorite color, but I'm like, it's not very light and airy. So then I'm like, so many decisions. But this was purchased on a whim, and I'm thinking I'm not going to use it. No, like at all, not at all. So, but I do have a white one upstairs. So I'm going to run upstairs and go get that and just put that in bed because it's just a light blanket because it's hot, it's warm, and this big fluffy thing is great. House is cool. We keep it on 72, but I'm just thinking that would just be a lot less on there. So that's my thought process in here. You know, it's like you think, that's why I don't want to like decorate. Some people ask me to put stuff on the walls. I'm like, I put up the stuff that we had and then now I'm going to stare at it and go, I don't even like that. Like, let's take that down or let's do something different. I want to go into, I think there's a huge at home. I didn't realize that was a home decor store. So I'd love to go in there and just look and just think and dream and go, all right, let's do this in here or do that. But that's time. Like I have so many other things in line before that. Like that's the least of my concerns. Like right now I'm staring at speckling with a hole in the wall here and I'm like, I should paint that. But I'm like, that's not like on my forefront right now. It's like, yes, you see my life and you see all the holes in the wall, but the average person does not. It's like we had a security system and there was right there on the wall. We took it off because we moved it other places. And I'm like, I'll be staring at that forever until I think cover that up. But it's just like, I'm just not ready there. You know what I mean? So let me go run upstairs get the other blanket, and then we'll put it on here. So at least it's thinner. It'll work. I'm gonna take the other one back, and I'll do TJ Maxx tomorrow, I think, with Maddie, and take that back, and we're good. So I'll be back in a minute. I was just up there, and I gotta look. I don't know where the white blanket is. I gotta look in here. I thought it was upstairs. I just have to dig deeper. Then I saw this one. I'm like, okay, Greg used this one at the apartments. I'm like, let me see what that looks like on there. It doesn't even fit, so it's much smaller. So let me go check my closet. I did find it. It was up there. I'm like, where is it? I have to get up there and do some cleaning. It will happen this week, just not today. So this is just a white one. I think just something lighter would be great because it's warm here. And then like this is what I was thinking for the bed, but I don't know. The white, obviously everybody loves white, but white is so hard to keep clean. It fades, it gets dingy, you know, all that stuff. So I think that's gonna go good for now. I think, like, I love my cooling sheets. They get dirty, you eat food in bed, you know how that is. So, like, I bought some at TJ Maxx. I just bought these. But I feel like I just bought these Rachel Zoe ones. But it's like, and they were $40, but I hate to put them on and go, oh, it's not that awesome. I'd rather just buy some good quality ones. So, these are gonna go back. So I'm gonna take that back with this blanket, and then be good. But it, like I said, it's time to change things. I just don't know why yet. So let's just do the thinness factor for now, see how this feels, and then if I want to do like, if I find like that's good, like I think I was doing this in North Carolina, but it was still pretty chilly, so I was like, okay, I'm still chilled in my bed. But here it's like, it's chill, it's not that chilly, like it's cold, but it's not like frozen. Upstairs gets really cold at night because that air blows directly, but down here it doesn't feel it's frozen, or maybe it will. I don't know. I'll let you know in a couple days, by next week. Let me take my duvet out and then probably throw in the washer, dry it really good, and then pack it up. Stopped and saw Greg, and I was like, do we even need the duvet? And he's like, honey, we're in Florida. I'm like, yeah, but do we really need it ever? So he said, let's do a trial run. Let's see how well the thinner blanket does, and then you can go from there to purchase whatever you want. I'm like, that sounds good. So I'm gonna restock the fridge here. The kids, we did a lot of sodas. Like they did, last week we went out, so we like had everybody grab a soda, and then we did, and that's 6 gone, and 8 of us, everybody. And then this week, and Sunday, I took the girls, and then I was like, can we have slushies? And I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna make a whole slushie for just a few kids. So then Greg said, just go get a soda. So they did that. So now sodas have been low, so I'm gonna fill these up here and then see what we got left. I'll just kind of mix these up in this box, and then you give you guys pickles. I'm Greg, there's pickles. Kind of cloudy outside. He's up there working. I should take the camera out and show you guys the progress of the pool. So there we go. Let me get some more. So that's a good thing. So I'm like, okay. I'm just thinking, let me just get done with my room here, and I think I'll be happy. Cleaning wise, because I was gonna make refried beans. I might put those in my slow cooker overnight and then deal with them in the morning, which would be kind of nice. I did, I like making refried beans. I love doing it in my slow cooker. I did them for years in my slow cooker overnight, and then just woke up in the morning and pureed them. I like that refried beans, pinto beans. And then I got rid of my slow cooker and just got the pressure cooker. Well, every time I went to make my beans, they just did not turn out perfect every time. So I kind of grew out of like making them because it was such a hassle. So now that I get rid of my pressure cooker and I have my slow cooker, I feel like I'm gonna go back to, I know I'm gonna go back to making that, because we have a lot of tortillas, and like we're into easy meals. Food, yes, it's just like it's hot, so you just change your mindset of food. We're still making pastas, we're still making soup. I mean, those are all things we still eat, but sometimes it's easy just to make like a quesadilla. So they love refried beans and cheese on a tortilla, so I thought, why don't I make some beans because I don't have any, and then we'll always have those in the freezer to make some with. So I'm thinking I'll probably do that tonight, and then that way we can use them whenever. All right, look at that. Fill the refrigerator with stuff. Fill it up. This is nice because it doesn't take up refrigerator space out there or in the garage. It's right here in the house. And then we know what we have, which is really good. Does it fit on the top one? I can lay some down. I don't mind laying some down. I mean, but if you have, like, this is a case of 12, that's like, there's 8 of us, so that can go real quick. We just have one. If you have 2 a week, forget it. It's like all gone. Look at that. Perfect. Okay. Looking good. It's got some energy drinks down there. I think the box is gone. Okay. Perfect. This is a little bit in there. Very good. Okay, so this part of my room is done for now. And then something else I bought yesterday was a new bed for Maxine. So she did, it was funny because I just set it down on the living room floor, and I like went out there last night. I was just like getting ready for bed, and I just happened to walk out the living room. Usually she comes in her room, and I looked, and this is like just sitting on the floor, and she's sitting in it looking at me. I'm like, yes, that's your bed. So it was just a cute puppy. Like, is this mine? TJ Maxx has good dog beds. This one I bought at TJ Maxx. It's a nice bed, and the price I'm gonna say is $20, maybe $30. Long time ago, mind you. And then I bought a new one on Amazon. It's okay, just not as good. I put that upstairs in my office. So, but this is just good quality. So I thought I'd get one for in here. So I thought I'd get gray to match, and then I picked her up a squirrel instead of, I always buy her hedgehog. So I thought squirrel would work for her. So I'm gonna, I guess, kind of rip this, probably not. And toenail clippers work too. So this one is gonna stay in here, or her little bed. And then this one I'll put out in the living room, because the couch out there is brown, and then she has a place to lay out there. She usually just lay, I was gonna get like a mat, and then I even thought like a cooling blanket, and then I'm like, if she's hot, she just lays on the tile floor and just spreads up, so I know she's hot. So I'm thinking, but she likes to lay in a comfy bed, and she doesn't really lay on the couch anymore. Like our old house, she would lay on the couch, so she doesn't really lay on the couch. So I thought, let me do this. Put this down there, and I'll put that out there for her bed, and then she can lay out there whenever she wants to. Okay, I'm not a normal messy person by nature. I do have messes, but like there is a mess. I've got like laundry. I just threw it on the theater chair, so I didn't. I think someone brought our basket in here, and I didn't want to put it in the closet because I didn't want it to myself or Greg to mistaken it for dirty laundry. So I just threw it on the theater chairs. I'm like, okay, I need to do something with that. So that stuff I'm gonna put away. We grabbed a bunch of these flyers because we are all about like becoming a tourist in your own town. Like we did that in the mountains, and we got so much stuff to do, which was awesome. So anytime we go somewhere, we always grab these and we go check everything out. Like I know we lived in North Carolina, like we, you know, like Lake Jocassee. Is that not the prettiest place on earth? Yeah. But I remember talking to like most local people, like most of them had never even gone there. And I'm like, it's like an hour away from your house, and it is the prettiest place on earth. So just different, just not so, but we always look for 1,000 things to do. So that's what we got. Little papers here, a lot of historic things to go see. So that's gonna be a good thing. So I'll keep these out. And then I might be able to, my neck is feeling good, so I'll probably put my neck thing away and then just keep cleaning up. And so I'm just cleaning my bathroom up real quick. There's just a lot of stuff because we've been in and out working everywhere. Just picking up the laundry, wiping it down real quick, and then I'm like, no, I have to clean the shower. I feel like I did not even do that last week. I probably did not. So I'm thinking I will just put the stuff in here, and tomorrow morning, right before I get out, that's what I will do is clean my shower. I'm hoping to lure Maxine to her bed. She was like, I go in my closet, she's laying on my floor. Look, Maxine, you have a whole bed right here. Look at this bed. Here's your new doctor bed. Look at this bed. There you go. There you go. There. That's a little comfier than my floor. That works. She's like, I don't know, Mommy. Let's see if she stays there. I like go in the closet. She's laying on the floor, trying to hide in the corner. I'm like, just lay in a comfy bed. She's like, I don't know. Okay, this is done here. I'm running the vacuum in there, and then I'm just gonna right down to mop the floor with the Norwex mop afterwards. And it's great. I'm gonna go throw a load of laundry in real quick. The step stool's all the way upstairs. I just gotta get that soap off the top. That worked. just filled up. We have a soap dispenser on here, and you just pour it into there, and then it's set and just dispenses the soap for you. I throw a pot in there, but I was like, that'll be fine to have extra. So it's good. So I'm all done now. I'm gonna put my stuff away here. The floor is mopping with the vacuum, so I don't even have to do it. Let me wash my hands because there was stuff all over there, and then we'll see what else to do. Okay, taking a break from inside the house. I thought I'd come out and see what Greg is doing out here. So let's check out the update progress of the pool. How is the pool progress going, babe?
Amazing. So we've had the water line drop down about 4 feet below the tile down there, and just gave it a few good days to dry out. And, you know, the thin set underneath it.
Yes.
So what I'm going and doing now is, as I'm working my way along, I'm taking my scraper.
Okay.
And I'm scraping all, you know, all the old thin set and kind of giving us some scratches and some grooves, and there's some of the old tile backing on there, so I'm scraping through all that and whatnot, and just surface prepping as I'm going along, because I'm kind of I don't know, I should just stick with it all and do that phase, and then you know, the next phase.
But you need to see immediate results.
I need to see something, some kind of motivation, you know, some beauty that it's what it's going to look like, you know, that I'm heading in the right direction,
right.
What I'm doing is going to work, you know, because it's a big thing. It's like you think you get the right thin set and you put it down there, and then you know, you put your tiles in there, you do the whole entire pool,
and then you come out and all go in the pool.
You start filling the pool with water, and the tiles start letting go.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
You know, so it's kind of I kind of like checking the quality of the product. That
Sure, and make sure it's working.
You know, doing that kind of thing. So what I'm seeing so far, the thin set that we used, amazing.
Awesome stuff.
You know, I'm running my scraper through like some of the stuff that I set yesterday, and it's like very
good.
Hard to get it off. The tiles are sunk in there really good. It's a nice deep bond. You know, super good. So everything I'm seeing so far, I'm happy with.
Very good.
Yeah. So, you know, we ran into this area over here where you could tell just where, you know, maybe kids or
the corners and the top jumping,
stepping up there,
sure,
and, you know, doing different things like that over the years, and you know, the corners were a little bit cracked out and, you know, broken in here and there. Not like a
huge.
Nothing structural.
Like the corner over here we replaced.
Yeah, the stone. This was pretty bad. But the stonework underneath, the masonry work underneath is fine.
Yeah.
You know, it's good and solid. What was cracking was the thin set.
Yeah.
You know, on the outside that held the tiles. So what it did is it like pooched the tiles. You know, so then the previous owner had to do little spot repairs just with the grout, but the tiles were still pooched, and it didn't, you know, if you look down, they
were like puffed out and stuff, right?
And different things like that. So I'm just, you know, I just dug out the corners and I reinforced them with the regular hydraulic cement.
Right, so that's what all that gray stuff is there.
So all our corners are being reinforced around where the waterfalls are coming out. But, you know, that was cracking and starting to let go a little bit there in the thin set again, not in the actual masonry, but in the thin set. So that's all I'm up to, baby. Is just
I love it. Doesn't the pool
through and just looking it all over really good, and making sure if there's any weak spots, taking care of those so we can have another 15 years of trouble.
That'll be awesome.
Yeah, and then I'm really super stoked because we got a nice light silver.
Yes.
That's gonna go in.
Because you can see that looks like white over there. That would be.
Yep, and it's a little bit yellower. It's not like a bright white, but it's the, you know.
But you can see how it would draw attention to the bottom versus the gray on top, where if you don't really see it.
Yeah, it pulls your eyes down into this.
Yeah.
You know, it like forces your eyes that way. And so we went with a light silver, so
it'll be up, yeah.
To the stonework. And then once we've got that all set in there, then I'm gonna go through. I'll probably, and then we'll hit it with the leaf blower, clear all the debris out of it, and then we've got a stone seal to go around it.
On the top, right?
So it's gonna darken the top a little bit. It's gonna kind of pull the lights out, and then that light gray grout through there is just gonna like
pop and do good.
Look really, really good tied into the top. So we hope.
It's gonna look awesome. I gotta get those little cushions. I figure I'd get some navy ones on there, and that'll be nice. Well, because our house color.
Yeah, because we're planning on changing.
We're gonna change our shutters, or navy, or not. I'm sorry, they're turquoisey teal, like inside. And we're gonna change them to navy and paint the house too. We're gonna do like a gray, light gray, and then the navy blue. So that'll look really good.
Yeah, and then that's gonna look really cool
with the pool.
On the front of the house, we've got like recessed panels.
Yes.
you know, like little codes.
Yeah, like we have.
Cutouts and stuff.
We don't have any
You don't
back
see
here.
'em too
I'll say we
much.
don't really see them back here. Yeah, like
But on the front of the house.
you can see them. So it's
So we're gonna do, you know, either like blue accents.
Right.
To make those
Pop a little
middle
bit.
panels pop. But yeah, so that's why I went with such a drastic.
The blue.
difference in the pool. I personally like.
I like navy too.
I like the cobalt blues
Yeah.
and the grays and all that stuff.
I think this looked nice.
Yeah, but it didn't go with, you know, the house. But
We're changing all
looking ahead
slowly. That's what I was talking about inside. I'm like,
this winter.
my house is gonna be all mismatched for a little bit until I like get what I want to have in there. So
Yep.
it's gonna be good. So all these right here, I think I might come out and be scooping the treasure spots up there.
That'd be awesome. I would appreciate that.
So all we do is scoop it up with a dustpan and put it in a box. And we can put it in the trash. So that's going to be my little afternoon after you.
Yeah, and each day as I've been peeling tiles, I've been putting a scuba mask on.
Going down and like moving everything, brooming it real good.
One thing that I noticed, maybe your people notice that too, salt water.
Oh yeah,
It makes you way
it does.
So it's hard. It's been hard to get down to the deep end and get all the stuff out of the very bottom. But I've been taking a push broom and kind of sweeping everything over into one area.
Like our pool's awesome. Like we have salt water. Like people talk about getting algae. Like we haven't had any issues in our pool at all with the 100-degree heat. Like it's been amazing.
Yeah,
We basically run the pump and it's been really good.
Yeah, and we have the chlorine generator.
Okay.
You know, over there.
Yeah, which is so weird because it
So-
changes salt to chlorine.
Yeah, and it lets you know your balance, and you can hold a couple buttons and check the life of the chlorinator.
It's pretty
and
awesome.
stuff like that. We got the cleaning kit that comes with it, the whole nine.
It's like so easy. I'm like, don't you just literally run the filter? Unless like this has been off and it's like not even yucky.
No, but I think I've literally put it on like maybe the
Second one,
hour
yeah, and it's been.
regeneration, and it's been.
It smells like chlorine, which is so
yeah,
weird.
The salt level's perfect, so we're gonna get a nice long life out of it.
Yeah. So we'll get in here. We got the level low now. You can turn it on still, but he wanted to get these ones out.
Yeah.
He's debating, do I keep going down and down? But I'm like, I don't even know if you'd even see those at the bottom too much. You will.
Not too much, but I think it would make a big
Yeah.
difference.
So
I
he
think it'll make
might.
a difference having that
He
on.
might scoop all those out and do it because we have them on the other side too.
Yeah.
For the seats over there.
Yep.
So we'll see how much.
It's kind of like life. You know, life is around the pool.
Right. So it's like you're gonna be out here all the time.
In and out all day.
Oh yeah.
You know, like as we find friends and different things like that for them, it's going to become
Like the central focus.
yeah,
Because
like
that's like our house is not huge. I mean, it's big, but it's not like huge entertaining. It's like going to be outside.
The game room upstairs.
Yeah, it's going to be out here, hangout zone.
But we got like the popcorn machine out
Right.
here, the slushy maker. You know, we got we're going to build a
Yeah, the kitchen
out
over
here.
there is going to be our whole outdoor kitchen.
Yeah,
We
you
just
know.
got
So this is just temporary stuff here and there.
we just ordered what did we order?
The
Like
grill.
the griddle, the outdoor griddle. So I'm getting all the pieces in play, and then that's my inspiration for Greg to go, okay, time to build it all in.
It'll be a brick and mortar construction.
So for now it's all pieces, but it is going to have all the pieces in there eventually. So it's good. So we're just working away on the little stuff here. It's going to be a little mess until the work in progress is good.
Oh, yeah.
But it looks great though.
We figured with this being such the central location for us, and
Yeah.
kids and stuff, for entertaining, that we would just go ahead and take care of this now.
And get done with it, yeah. And so if we just don't go swimming for a few days, I think we'll survive.
I think so.
We're going to do the beach, so I think that'll be really nice.
Yeah, that'll be good. So.
Oh, Maxine's stuck in the wire fence. What are you doing over here? She's like, hold on. Wait. You get out of there. Out of there. Okay, we're going to do something about that there. Maxine, she just wants to eat the neighbor dog. Had a thought, because like all the fences like down in the back, and your option is what, put a little wire fence in front. So we thought, why don't we put like raised garden beds all along the back. Greg's gonna do his palm trees and stuff. So in the future, we'll see, just to like get rid of that big giant hole back there.
We've got ideas.
We got lots of ideas. So, but for today, it's pool.
Yeah.
And these are our glass tiles. Looking great. So nice. Okay, babe, do your thing. I'm gonna go back in. Go to it, I'm going in.
Come back.
I will. So I started editing today's video and I'm like, wow, it's a long video. You have an hour and a half. So I'm gonna finish filming for today because that's plenty of footage for you for today. That's a long video. If you stayed through this video, yay for you. But if not, that's okay too. That's a long, long time. So I'm done. I just wanted to edit and get it finished. So I don't have to do anything more. I'm gonna be going outside, helping Greg outside, working today, and call it a day today. So thank you for watching. Hopefully you're motivated to get some things done. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I'm gonna see you tomorrow with another video. We're gonna go shopping to a new store. I'm excited to go. So, all right, we'll see you tomorrow. Bye.